Hello, Oreo. How are you? Well, today's been a lot. I've had a lot today, but finally it's Friday and I'm relaxing. I just had some snacks with my son and he fell asleep. And now I'm with you guys. How has your day been going, Oreo? Oh, good. That's awesome. But are you working or do you go to school? I can't remember if you told me this before. Hey, how are you? Vilkt. Hej, hur mår du vilkt? Hello, Eric. Okay, you go to school, Oreo, I understand. Are we talking about the P, Didi? I wouldn't know how to draw that. Him or that. Jag mår bra, Vilkt. Allt är okej. Det är fredag. Jag älskar fredagar. Jag ritar, jag har gjort, de senaste dagarna har jag gjort Absolute Batman, sen gjorde jag en Absolute Superman och igår gjorde jag Absolute Wonder Woman. Så nu ska jag avsluta den här serien med alla tre då. This is the DC Absolute Universe Trinity I'm doing now. Oh, that's a lot of study. What are your plans, Oreo? What would you like to be? If it's okay if I ask you, I mean, do you have a dream? Something? I mean, would you like to be a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, or something more easygoing? I don't know. Thank you for the follow there. Tack för att du följer Vilt. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Oreo. You can do both. There's always possibilities. You only limit yourself. Nobody else would do it. To There's no limitations really. I mean, being a doctor will take a lot of your time, but if you want to do something else, you will find the time to do it too. Ja, jag älskar att rita vilt. Jag gör det varje dag. Jag ritar varje dag. Uh, Oreo, I've been doing something called the Absolute DC Universe. It's something new. It's very popular. I haven't read it yet, but it's like Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, and Absolute Wonder Woman. I've been drawing them every day individually, and I'm going to finish it off with all of them together, just to finish it. So then I'm gonna start something new maybe tomorrow. Hello, I'm literally Glorio. This is the absolute DC Universe absolute Trinity that I'm drawing. Yeah, I agree with you, Oreo. Hopefully they will not. It would be sad if it's like that. And no kid wants to disappoint their parents even either, so it's not a funny thing or situation. This Batman is huge. Looks more like Bane, what I've seen of him. Hey Susanna, how are you? Well, you are invited. It's just that I don't know what you look like. But this could be you, Susanna. You could be Wonder Woman. Before I dress my characters up or I put details on their suits, I draw them like this with outlines. Once I was live, I was making, I can't remember, I think it was Black Widow. And I drew her like this, and he was very upset on the chat. He said, "Why are you drawing nude people?" Before I got a chance to answer, he disappeared. But they're dressed, I promised you. Well, that's good, Susanna. You'll become Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, she had fur, this one, so let's not forget about her fur. That was an important detail I felt yesterday. Okay, that's your typical dad anywhere, Oreo. They're they're like a sensor machine. They're censoring everything. So I understand that. I never grew up with a dad, but I know if when I was young, if I was younger and I had a dad, he would do the same. He would put clothes, more clothes, on my suited superheroes. I believe that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there, Susanna. One thing that I've always wondered about superheroes and real life, if they were real, I mean, every time I read about superheroes, their comics or whatever, their stories, I feel they are too good to be true. I mean, if they existed in real life, they will not be that good. I don't believe that. Nobody could be that good. So if anybody in real life would become a superhero, I think that we all in big trouble. They would choose to do what's best for them. I mean, if a guy, to be honest, had an invisibility power, he will be stuck in a women's dressing room, I believe. That's real life for you. Oh, of course they're superheroes. They're just hiding. Hey, comic Macaos. Thank you. Thank you, comic Macaos or Macaos. And welcome. Hey, curved pedal. Thank you for that. Well, like I said yesterday, these bunch of superheroes, DC heroes, look more serious, sometimes angry. So this is why I draw them lately. Oh yeah, I will do that. Comic macaws. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm gonna check it out that now. You made that TMT Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You made that. Looks like a cover. The coloring are awesome, man. I like it. And the Vertigo mashup there, is that yours too? Or nay? Oh, there are others, okay. I need to scroll, okay. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was not yours. Well, I'm scrolling and I see a monkey. Oh, really? But is Oreo old now, or I can't remember. I remember you told me. Is Oreo old? I know he eat his feet. Poor little guy. Hey, Chris Mycock, Maycock. Hello, how are you? Today this is the Trinity, but the absolute Trinity. Okay, 3 years, is that a lot for a... He was a parrot, wasn't it? Yeah, comic macaws. I'm Swedish. I'm in Stockholm. Yeah, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Thank you, Oreo. Okay. Okay, Karlstad. I've been to Karlstad once in my life. That's it. Ja, jag har ritat lite egna serier som har getts ut i svenska superserier. Och så håller jag på med graphic novels nu. Som nästan till färdigt. I speak like 55 languages at the same time. Okay, it's a bulbul. Okay, but you feel that Oreos is sick now. Chris, this is the fourth day I've been doing this absolute. I made them individually each and every day. And those days I used reference because the absolute universe that DC is launching, they have new updated suits. They have different looks. I mean, Batman is huge, looks more like Bane. So I had to look. And Batman has an axe too that he didn't have before. And Wonder Woman had this big sword she didn't have before. So those are the reference I need to look at. But today I'm doing them by memory of what I drew the other day. But I honestly don't remember all of the details. I try to do the best that I can. I can't remember exactly how this one looked here, but it was something like so. She had a lot of metal stuff in the updated suit. And then we had this guy, and they had a big updated bat thingy on his chest that looked like Kevlar, to be honest. And like I said, they all look angry all the time. I don't know why. Oh, you're okay. That's good. Detective women. Hopefully we'll get to see your art soon, Oreo. Thank you. Thank you, DJ Hobart. And welcome. That's very kind of you, DJ Hobart. I like them roses. And I'm talking in real life. Not only here. It was fitting. I like doing shadows. So this is the funny part that starts now. Thank you, DJ Hobart, for the follow. What do you mean, Chris? I'm sorry, I didn't follow. Do we try what? Oh, Susanna, anything that's for free always tastes better. So shoot. Anyways, I'm always laughing in the inside. I'm sorry. No matter what situation I'm in, so somebody's laughing, anyways. Let's make him look angry, this guy. Just like they've been drawing him. Yeah, of course you should. When it comes to drawing, Chris, if you want to draw something, if you want to become an artist or better in what you do, only draw the things that you like when you're alone at home. Don't stress yourself and start drawing things that are boring for you. So if you like superheroes, only draw superheroes at home. Comic macaws. När jag var yngre så var det alltid X-Men som jag läste mycket. Det är nog min favorit alltså. Okay, Susanna, take care of yourself. Oh, I want to do that. Here we go, I found the right pen for this. Shoulders all black on these Batman. Jag känner till Hellboy. Then you should concentrate on drawing that, Chris. You know, when I draw stories and things like that, I always get bored doing backgrounds, buildings, and whatever, depending on where they are, rooms. So I always do them last, but it's boring anyhow. Need to be done, but there are always stuff that are boring to draw. But when I'm at home or live like this, I only draw the things that are funny and I enjoy doing. Jag ska berätta en grej om Hellboy för dig, Comic Macas, som hände mig ända tills igår, som är lite rolig. Jag ritade en karaktär för några månader sedan som var med i filmen Hellboy. Nu glömmer jag ju bort vad han heter. Han är ju... Nu kan inte jag säga ordet därför. Saken är att jag fick en varning av YouTube och blev avstängd från live på grund av den karaktären. Och igår la jag upp en short om den karaktären. Och då blev jag avstängd igen då på grund av den karaktären som tillhör Hellboy. Lite lustigt. Och han har en andra världskrigsuniform och är odödlig, och jag vill inte säga exakt vad han tillhör då. För att jag fick en varning om hate speech. Du kan kolla i mina shorts. Om du går in på min sida där så kan du se honom. Kroner tror jag han heter. Kroner something. Really? But Oreo, we need to see the finished product too. But you do post your stuff, Oreo, do you or do you not? Can't remember. my memory is not what it used to. Ja, det stämmer. Jag fick, det var en request härifrån, så skulle jag rita honom. Jag ritade honom och la upp live som jag gör nu då. Fick en varning först, så sen igår så la de ner hela alltihopa. Tills jag fick höra av mig till dem, så öppnade de allt igen. Bara för att jag ritade den där karaktären då från Hellboy. You need to give the detective lady a name, Oreo. So she will be forever remembered by us. Ja, men jag fick tillbaka allt i alla fall till slut. Har du kollat på teckningen på min sida? Jag vill bara att du ska se hur han såg ut. Alltså, han såg ju inte så här jätteläskig ut. Det var bara uniformen han hade då, som tillhör den tiden. Let's give the detective lady a name. What you think? We can baptize her. You need to imagine these eyes glowing red on Superman. Hey, Son Frieza, welcome. And thank you. Okay. She looks like a typical detective woman. Very classic. Yeah. She should have a cool name though. Sandronica, that's awesome. I like that. So it sounds East European. Oh, really? Thank you, Chris. Try to go either to the shorts or to the live sections. Then you can see it. I will get the drawing now. Yeah, I'm gonna share two of them I made last time. This was the Batman one. Batman is one of my favorite characters to draw. And his absolute ears are humongous, and the Batman is humongous. He has an axe. That's crazy. And here's a Superman. The thing different with him is these gloves. They're like glowing, fiery things. It looks kind of cool. I like this design. Very classic, except for the hair and the gloves. Or the sleeves. They're not gloves, they're sleeves. And the eyes should be red if you have imagination. I never color my stuff by hand though. Insatiable is good, Somfriesa. Thank you. It's going very good, Somfriesa. And thank you for that. I love Friday, so I can't complain. Oh, thank you, Chris. Sorry about that. I need to prove to the apps that I'm not a robot, so they ask me for some things to do, match up some things. But hopefully I'm not a robot. What if I am a robot and I didn't know? I was programmed to think that I'm a real human being. It's like the Twilight Zone. Thank you, Oreo. But I can't remember, or you know that my memory is not the best. Did you have your own channel here? And is it called Oreo? Or didn't maybe you didn't like to show your art at all? Okay, so that means, Oreo, that you don't like to show your stuff. Okay, Sonfriasa, thank you for the visit. Have a good night. Oh, okay. Okay. But then these glasses are helping you now, right? And that's a good thing, I believe. Oh, okay. Oh, you should be seated closer. I had the same problem when I was a child. So they always sat me. We had fixed places, so they sat me in front of the teacher almost. Oh, but you need to clean them if they're dirty. That's a rule. Hey, Sahara or Sarah. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. But that's too close, the Oreo. They should understand that you can't be too close either. You need to see the whole board. Well, hopefully it will be better now. Oreo will not have that problem. You need to be able to go to school calmly without any complications. Now let's go this way. not sure about his eyes. If they're too big, maybe. Thank you, Oreo. The thing with all this is that I'm having a lot of fun with it. That's the best medicine. To enjoy it and have a lot of fun. And I'm happy you're saying that, Oreo, because you've been here almost from the beginning. Very early you were here. And I'm still thankful that you're still here. Oh, you're welcome there, Oreo. The parents, hey DDA, yeah, it's the absolute universe. I've made them all this week individually, and now to sum everything up, this is the finale of this series, so I'm making them all together. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for still hanging in here. Thank you, Oreo. You guys are great. And even that little Oreo with wings is the greatest. There should be a beverage to give you wings, but this Oreo gives you wings too. I'm not going to say the name of the beverage. We all know it. And I always think that Oreo is a parrot, but you told me he wasn't. I think Wonder Woman is the only one with eyes on this group, so let's give her eyes. She got eyes. I think the Batman need to continue his shoulder over here because he's huge. So let's continue the shoulder there. But that's not healthy, Oreo. They always say you should never concentrate on things, problems that could happen in the future. You should only concentrate on the problems that you have right now. Don't think too much about it. Now, did the Batman have this kind of thing on his neck too? I can't remember that. Let's see if we can find something. No, he didn't. He did not. Good. Yeah, you need to work on that. That's not healthy. And another thing about problems that I'm going to tell you, that it's the truth, but it's difficult to live by those thoughts. And that is that there aren't really any problems, only solutions. So every time you have a problem, think of it as a need for a solution. One of my bosses told me that. I told him we have a problem once, and he said there aren't no problems, only different ways to have a solution. Started to get finished with these guys. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going out buying new pens. I say that very often here, but because I use them all the time, every day, this is the result. But this grayish color would kind of look like dark clouds over Gotham or something. Well, I'd like to believe that anyways. That's dark. Yeah, I'm very poetic. Sounds funny. No, I'm not laughing at you. I just felt it sounded funny. I don't see myself as poetic, but I don't know. I feel that people sometimes tell me advice about life, and I feel that it sounds very sound and very healthy of what they're saying. Maybe it is poetic. Oh, that's a difficult question because I have some. I think the ultimate hero for me, if I'm being nostalgic, one of the characters I always liked and still like is kind of timeless, and that is Indiana Jones. I really like the classic hero like that. Yeah, I think Indiana Jones is the only movie character that I can watch and rewatch and pretty much enjoy and have a good time with it every time. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun, Oreo, making hair like this. I have a tutorial on the channel of how you do this, and as you can see, you make this hair very fast. This is why I like doing the hair like this. It is a fast way to do it. Just need to fix her nose. Kind of bugs me sometimes. Small details like that. There you go. I finished. Thank you, Oreo. I'm happy you liked it. So that's the end of this series that I made the whole week. This Trinity. They're finished, all of them together at last. One day I'll return to these characters, of course. And of course the originals ones too. I need to start reading this comic though. The Absolute Universe. Okay, that's it, good people. I finished them. They look angry, all of them. Thank you, Oreo. Okay, good night, Oreo. Sleep tight, take care of yourself. Karina, thank you, eller tack, for the follow. That's awesome. Good. Here they are, together at last. I don't think they've met yet in the comics, these absolute heroes of the DC universe. Like I said, I haven't read it yet, but I suspect they haven't met yet. And of course, like in every comics, every new universe like this, every time they meet at first, they'll have to fight. So of course they will fight, and it will be brutal because this absolute universe is brutal. I understand it like that. So let's see how they manage to hold up against each other. Of course, Superman is unbeatable. Superwoman, Wonder Woman, she changed her name, is pretty much unbeatable too. And the Batman is a Hulk and Bane size kind of a dude. so it will be interesting. If it's a good writing, I will continue reading it. If it's not good writing and it's just a lot of unnecessary violence just to sell comics, then I'll give up pretty fast. We need good writing out there in the comic book world. But let's see what happens in the future. Okay, my friends, that's it. I'll finish for today. I'm signing off. Me and this troop are saying good night. Good night. Good Nacht. And see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow doing something. Hopefully funny. And we all enjoy. Let's see who we'll make tomorrow. Let's make something interesting. If you have any requests, write on the comment here or in my page or something in the channel. And if it's a good request, I will do it. I'm not promising anything, just I need to be able to give the character justice. Because if you give me a character that I know is not my style, I will not do him justice or her justice. I will not do it because somebody requested Sonic or something like this. I'm going to destroy Sonic like that poor little guy. But thank you, good guys. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. And take good care of each other.